This is probably the funniest way to beat a boss in the entire game. So yesterday I made a video about how Queen Bee can take damage from other enemies, and that got me thinking about what enemies instant kill the player. I thought of two, the Daytime Empress Elite and the Dungeon Guardian. One of those is a lot easier than the other, so I'm going to try to do it with the Dungeon Guardian. First, I need to build the jungle over by the dungeon. You can't summon Queen Bee without there being a jungle nearby, so having one over here is very good for this. Then I make a box to put the beehive into. Queen Bee only takes damage when there's a bee in the world, so by having this beehive here, I can break it and make Queen Bee take damage whenever I need to. I actually break the beehive before I go into the dungeon because then I know the Queen Bee will take damage the entire time. Then I'm waiting for a Dungeon Guardian to spawn, and when one does, I use the Rod of Discord to teleport above it and then fly around and summon Queen Bee. When Queen Bee spawns in, I try to fly in a straight line so when it charges into the Dungeon Guardians, and after like 3 or 4 hits, it dies, and I can just keep repeating this and it keeps working. Subscribe if you learned something.